Right, here's my lovely assistant who will be doing all the camera work. Okay, so we have an halibut anchoring system here, all laid out nicely so that you can see exactly how it's done. I looked online and it was really hard to find a good one. So I'm just going to summarize here. Asher, go on. So starting from the anchor, I've got a 16.5 pound anchor there. My boat's 21 feet. So I've got about 35 feet of 3/8 galvanized chain just to keep the anchor down. So that's got some weight there. That mat is going to be for deploying the anchor over your gunnel so you don't wreck your gunnel. I'd run the chain and everything across that. And then this is spliced in right here. And there's lots of good videos online about that. I've got about 400 feet of road, and then I got a ring there. Really, a stainless steel ring would work fine, but that was galvanized, and okay, Asher, that was galvanized, and it's just what I got from a marine shop. And then I've got about 50 to 60 feet of floating line, and the final piece is that carabiner, which is going to get attached to your line that you've got hooked on your boat. So that's the sort of summary, and then I'll have my lovely assistant. Okay, so right here, you can come right in if you want. You want to have, you can see here, I've got a clamp there, a clamp there. I had to use two just to get it in through this 3/8. Anyways, you want to have these zap straps on here. That has to be hooked to the front. This chain should run along your shaft with at least 5 of those. You can put another one in if you want. There's a really good reason for that. I'll explain that later. We've already gone over that. Now, I'm going to show you this right now. So, you need this ring. That's like 20 bucks at Canadian Tire. And then I've got another clamp there, all stainless steel stuff. So, what you want to do is you want to stick this over your chain. Everything's going through this ring, and this is going to be your retrieval right here. You'll be able to let the boat do all the work for you. So that just goes through there like that. And then there's a lot of different ways you can do this. I'm just showing you the way that I've done it, and I like this system. So I've hooked it through there, and then I've got a loop here that I can just connect like this. So now you've got your chain here. This all gets deployed right over the gunnel with that guy there, and you're gonna want some gloves. I'm telling you right now. I burnt my hands really bad once doing this. So this goes out, that lays on the ocean floor. The 400 feet is because I'm fishing in about 200 to 300 feet of water. So I've got about 400 there. And then this floating rope, this ring right here, by the way, this will get all the way to that ring, and this ring will stop so that this rope doesn't go any farther. And then this rope here, all the way to here, goes to your carabiner. And then this guy right here, as mentioned, that'll be attached to your boat. And I can show you that when I get my boat out and show you the actual deploy. And yeah, you just snap that on there. This guy slides up and down that along the side of your boat. And one end gets hooked to your tow ring on your bow, and the other one should get hooked to a cleat. You don't want to hook this to the cleat as well, because this carabiner will be too high up on the boat, and I'll show you that when I get out there. Anyways, I hope that helps, and stay tuned for the second part.